Recording in progress.
Watercooler. Watercooler. Watercooler.
Hey, cool cats. Welcome to Watercooler. Thank you so much for tuning in. That was a little more subdued of the mouth licks. Maybe Gary will get on board with those. Not as aggressive. Kind of nice, mellow, harmonious, loungy. Let's find out. You know how the show goes. I, Chris Locks, I'm going to kick it with my Corolla digital buds of yesteryear. With me today, all the way in Orange County, California. You hear him. Scary Smith.
Howdy, partner.
Oh. Judging by his howdy partner, he liked the new mouth licks. He thinks it's cool. He thinks it's the bee's knees. Well, let's find out now. Let's go all the way over to Austin, Texas. We got Matt Fondelier.
Hey, brother.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I think my internet connection is unstable, but it's okay. We're gonna keep moving here, and then all the way in Long Beach, California. It's okay, nothing bothers me. It's Kalen Bean.
What's going on?
Oh wow, kind of maniacal. I like it. Oh, and lastly but not leastly, he just rolled a blunt. Or a joint, or I don't know what the difference is. All the way in NoHo, CA, it's Mike Dawson.
Smooth like a baby's cigarette.
But hold on a second, Chris. We're not gonna really go with the premise that you don't know the difference between a joint and a blunt, right?
I do. The blunt's bigger.
I mean, that is
That's one difference. That's one difference.
The blunt is bigger, and the blunt has tobacco.
This is a J.
Oh no, I'm
The
thinking
blunt
of a
is
spliff.
rolled out of cigar paper.
You are thinking of a spliff.
Okay, so blunt has no tobacco.
No, it's usually rolled in tobacco, but like the leaf that makes a blunt is tobacco.
Okay.
I could never roll a joint, and the only reason I could roll a blunt is because it's already like pre-formed. The Swisher Sweets are already like pretty much you're not even rolling anything. But I could never get the hang of a joint.
I don't think I've ever. Oh, I don't think
It's
I've
a
ever
simple
rolled either.
science.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know Snoop has a guy on his payroll
Yeah. Pays well, too.
that just rolls.
So like 90 grand a year or something like
I
that to
bet-
roll Snoop's joints.
I bet it's like an art for him.
Oh, yeah.
Just watching him do it, just the motions. It's like watching a chef cut an onion, like a really good chef. It's like, oh,
Bring a tear to your eye.
that is, yeah.
A friend of mine rolled one of those Pineapple Express joints one time.
The cross joint.
The one that's like yeah.
Oh,
That's art. That's art.
I can see that being hard. The form factor is a little bit different, but yeah, Doss. I mean, you're starting the show off strong. I appreciate that you waited all day for us before you got going.
I've been working my fucking tail off for since we last recorded.
He almost cussed. We were close.
And this is
Radio edit, baby.
This is my first C-. I was buying these in the grocery store today, and there was a cute lady in front of me, and my 30-pack of Coors Light was like the next thing after her, and the guy didn't see the thing. And the guy said, "Is this your Coors Light too?" to the lady. And the lady and I both at the same time, I said, "She's too classy to drink this shit." And she goes, "I don't drink that garbage."
Oh, I think that counts as a meet cute, if you ask me.
It could have. I tried to meet her out in the parking lot, but she skedaddled, of course. Ba-da-ba-doo.
Misconnection. Well, hey guys. Well, happy belated 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
I haven't talked to you since then. It was pretty crazy. When I played a few gigs, I saw some fireworks. Went to Gary, are you familiar with how Buena Park does 4th of July? Because it's lawless. It's lawless out there.
I saw that a kid died this year, so that's
Didn't want to
pretty
bring that up, But you know,
That was in Buena Park, huh?
I mean, you literally brought it up.
You asked about Buena Park and fucking 4th of July.
Yeah, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to.
News.
Buena
horrific
Park is
story.
neither a park nor Buena.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
what's so lawless about it?
You know, it just the fireworks are just crazy. People are crazy. Anyway, so I'm all
You
bummed
went to
out,
me
dude.
and asked.
I know. I did. There's no way. There's no way I could have.
Ask me how my 4th was, Chris.
Matt, how was your 4th of July?
There are horrible floods, dude. A lot of people died. Why would you bring that
my
up? Did you not read the news?
dude.
Read a book, dude.
I was actually really worried because my Kinky Friedman's camp, he has a camp for Gold Star families, Gold Star kids, and, you know, kids who lost parents that were firefighters and shit like that.
Yep.
And every year they do this great summer camp, and it's the highlight of these kids' life. They just want to go every summer, and it's right there in Kerrville. It's in Hill Country. The river, the Guadalupe, parts of the Guadalupe River run through the property. And I was like, oh, fuck. I hope those kids are okay. So I called my friend Karen, who's also good friends with Kinky. And she said, no, Kinky's sister, it's a good thing she's not good at business because she couldn't get the camp running this year.
Oh,
Wow.
Thank
blessing in
God
disguise.
for incompetence.
You know, sometimes we need it, and yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Well,
How about
played,
you, Galen?
Yeah,
Can
can you bring the show down? Let's see.
Well, I have an update from my Blackstone grill. I was gonna do some grilling. I was gonna make
alright.
some burgers. Got it all ready. I even got the Ritz crackers ready. No propane. Propane was out. So we had to cook burgers and hot dogs on the fucking stove.
Oh,
I feel like replacing the propane tank is like infinitely easy to
Yes, correct.
Well, not when you have a couple cocktails in you on 4th
Oh,
of
that's-
July.
yeah, it's on the 4th, dude.
That's
Like
fair.
that ship has sailed.
Yeah, I'm guessing, Kalen. Yeah, this is the first time you used the Blackstone, but your prior grill is not a propane grill.
The one before was, but Amy's dad always does the grilling. I did use the
Okay.
Blackstone one other time.
Okay.
I tried to make steaks on it, and that was kind of a failure. But
Okay.
yeah, I just assumed there
That's-
would be. It's like, those flames aren't very big.
That's why I've always just used Kingsford. I've never bought a propane grill in my life. Always went with charcoal because it's easy.
Yeah, I get that. I think propane's easier, and you know, propane and propane accessories. But
Mhm.
Sure.
I think I may like the flavor of charcoal better. Regardless, yeah, Kalen, I got a new fridge delivered to me today.
Oh, did you get the triple?
Did not.
With its own little
Triple
special section.
Did not get the special
Couldn't
mini,
convince
middle drawer.
Jen.
A lot of
She
people
listened to
commented
this
about
episode.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
A
she
lot of
must
people have
listen.
comments about it. Like, it's cool, but I mean,
Not worth it.
yeah, it's not really worth
Just taking
it.
up space.
Yeah, it's more, but I'm fine with that. Look, I like this kind of stuff. I like, when we first got the house and I hung up the TV and I hit all the wires in the wall. Anytime someone would come over, I'd ask them, like, did they say anything about the TV yet? I'm really proud of this stuff. Of course they didn't. They didn't care. So I was hoping maybe, be a little conversation starter. I got this middle drawer. Don't have it, but it's fine. So I got a nice fridge. And when you change out the filter of your fridge or get a new one, you have to like run the water dispenser.
Yeah, you
Gotta
gotta kind of
flush
like
it.
run it through. Yeah,
You gotta
it.
flush it. Like 3 gallons.
Yeah,
You know how
dude.
much 3 gallons is?
That's a lot of water.
That's so much water.
It's less than a shower.
You could probably get away with one.
Do you think?
Oh,
Caleb?
it's way
I'd be
less than
safe?
a shower.
You think I could be safe with just one?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Jen,
A
like,
gallon
hey,
flush.
Jen!
Yeah.
Stop. No, Kaylin said it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, give
Can't
it
you
to
just-
Benny. Give it to Benny. He can drink that. It's okay.
Yeah.
Can't
It's
you just
fine.
put that water on plants?
We don't all have bonsai trees all
Yeah,
over. our
man.
Well,
But you
I'm
think
saying
we're
you
all
live in
just
Southern
taking
California.
care
You
of
Chris has
trees
got
and
Chris
neighbors?
Orchard apples
Yeah,
that
pour
are
it on the-
dying for this water.
Yeah, dude. Eat
Gross,
the
I-
apples.
I did not get the fridge with the abs, but
Good, thank you.
but yeah, I got the little drawer for the freezer. It's nice. So I don't know.
Do you have the camera inside your fridge so you can see what's in there when you're at the store?
What?
You don't know about that?
Holy hell! I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
it was. I don't think that was in my tier when I was filtering fridges online
Oh, it's certainly-
in my price
Certainly
range.
not in my tier either. They're very expensive, but that's definitely a thing.
It's like the same camera that you watch eagles being born.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like you put
Either
one
way,
in
you're
your
going to be
fridge.
looking at eggs. That's the only reason that those cameras exist.
Egg cams. Yeah. Oh man,
Well, you blew it.
I'm
Yeah,
okay
dude.
with that. I'm okay with this
Yeah.
kind of technology. Like, yeah, sure, we talked about fridges with TVs and how weird that is, but I didn't think one step further. Fridges with cameras, inside cameras. Yeah, that's the move. I'm placing my return order now, and I'm getting one with a camera. So when I'm at Ralph's and Jen's at home, she doesn't have to open the fridge and tell me what is in there. I can just look myself.
What
This
a
is-
wonderful era we're
What a
living in
life!
now.
What
FaceTime with your food.
What a freaking dude! I'll be honest, man. I'm a little out of touch these days. I recently got into a new TV show called Love Island. Have
Yes.
you heard of it?
Boy.
Love is Land. Very
Oh
familiar
my!
with it.
What a show! What a show!
You watching the American one, the UK one?
I'm only watching this season of the American one, and I'm like, I've only seen a few episodes. Jen's just powering through it, and I'll just come in, watch a little bit, leave. But I'm, and then I have her fill me in.
Bullshit. You come in, you sit down, and you watch until the end of the episode. You don't give me this bullshit.
She's.
I know how reality television works.
I'm
and you're
missing. No, because they film it like every day.
Yeah.
And we started
Oh,
late. So
I agree.
Yeah, so it's too much. It's too much. So I'll have her fill me in. But oh
The
my
thing with
goodness.
that show is that it starts out all fun and sexy, but by like episode 39, and you're still just watching these people just sitting around talking to each other, it gets a little tiresome after a while.
It's like they have to all make out with each other. Like every possible combination of person has to make out with each other per episode.
There's going to be an episode later on they do every season where they make the contestants eat food and then spit it into the mouths of other contestants.
Ugh.
Yep,
I'm okay then.
it's disgusting.
Yeah, maybe I'll
Yeah,
skip
that's-
that one. That
Why?
I always
Baby
fast
Bird
forward through that
episode?
episode.
It's compelling
it is
television.
recurring. It is recurring.
That's beautiful television.
Yeah.
Well, look, regardless of how crazy some of these episodes get, what it's really doing is putting me in tune with my fellow young people. Because I still get mistaken for people that age, you know? So it's like I might as well
Sometimes younger.
learn to speak, learn to talk the way they do.
Chris, how often do you get carded?
I still get carded. I'd say
Wow.
it's about 75%.
Hmm. I think you're going to be. I don't know if you're going to be upset or happy the day you realize I haven't been carded in like 5 years.
Yeah, I'll probably be
Oh.
happy. I mean, it's fine with me. The grays are
Yeah,
starting to come
yeah.
in,
I don't think
so-
it's going to bother you that much, but you will go through that realization that like, oh, and I'm never getting carded again. I will never again in my life be mistaken for someone under 21.
That's fine because it's almost embarrassing when I give them my card and it's not even like the vertical one. It's still the horizontal California one because like when you reach like people of a certain age don't have like the newfangled vertical ones with all the glitter and glamour. So it's pretty embarrassing.
I have no idea what you're talking about. My
Hey,
ID
Dawson,
is the
long
real
after
ID
your-
and it's horizontal.
Dawson, long after your time when this would have applied to you, they made a change where people who are under the age of 18, I believe, it might be 20. Actually, it's under the age of 21. They get a vertical ID. So
That's smart. Yeah, I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's one thing the state of California probably did right.
Yep.
Wait, why is it?
It's so that it's easily identifiable. Like this person, if your ID is vertical, you are clearly under the age of 21.
They're putting Gary out of
Okay.
business. Gary cannot make that
Gary would-
into a fake ID.
Gary's still tapped in.
My friend hands his ID over and goes, "The year starts with a 19."
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty quick fix right there.
So yeah, that does help. That does help. So yeah, so it's like it's almost embarrassing now when I get carded because like yeah, I know you probably thought I was super young and hip, and by the way I talk and speak, you probably just thought I was
Do mouth licks.
I had a fake ID, but here I am showing you my true colors, and it's all been a ruse. Regardless, so I was thinking about people coupling up, and I was like, I did a pretty good wingman move the other day. I Carrie looks concerned. Carrie perked up, and he's like ready to just start shaking his head. Okay, so I was playing a gig, and
Was this the unfortunately named one the night before 4th of July?
no, Big Bang on the Bay.
Yeah.
The appropriately and awesomely named one. No, but I was playing an acoustic gig, and this couple, I don't even know if they're a couple, but it's this guy and this very attractive girl.
Mm.
Probably should just say girl, Gary.
Yeah, probably.
Sitting.
Well, I'm curious. Is the reason you said very attractive girl is because the guy looks wise out of her league. However, the guy was pocketing cash and maybe 10 years on her.
Freaking Dawson. I don't know about the age, but didn't
Probably 20 years.
Look, and it happened. I get it too. I've outkicked my coverage. I understand. But there are certain couples you're just like, oh, interesting, and good for them. And this is one of those cases. So I'm playing music, and
Do you think good for them, or do you think good for him?
She probably gets some good out of it.
Yeah.
She probably drives a nice car.
but
Doesn't pay rent.
It's the latter.
Respect all
Gary.
sugar daddies.
It's the latter. So
No, I do it.
So I'm playing, but I don't know if they're a couple or not because they're not like being lovey-dovey, and they could be just coworkers or friends or whatever. But I would think
Everything is pointing towards this guy being rich. She is not overly affectionate in public because she's still embarrassed about the fact that she's dating this guy for his money. She doesn't want everyone to readily see that in public.
Were you there, Dawson? Did you come to my show?
I can dude, I've seen it a million times, dude. It's on this show called Love Island.
So I'm playing, and they're just like talking like friends, right? But you can kind of tell by the body language that this dude is into this girl. I don't know if he has made any moves. I don't know what their history is, but I could tell. And they're playing guitar, and he's like kind of talking loud. He's mentioned that he plays guitar and he sings, blah blah blah. And like I'm finishing up, I'm getting ready to go on a break, and he's asking if I know any of these songs. Like, no. He's like, oh, okay. Well, I was like, I'll learn that one next time. And I never do, but that's what I say. And I'll never see you again, man. And I think, hey, do you want to play a song? I ask him. He goes, who, me? I don't know. And the girl's like, oh, come on. Oh, you gotta let him play.
God.
You gotta let him play. Please let him play.
Oh,
like,
God.
Yeah. Get up there, you. Here's my
Were
guitar.
they drunk? Were they drinking?
I got the iPad to do the sound. I'll make them sound good.
Okay.
As far as I can go. They were
Bring those
drinking,
faders way down.
but she is now like reeling, and she's so excited. And he gets up there, and he's like, "All right, I'll play one song." And she has her phone out. She's ready to film it. She's just so into this right now. And he starts playing one of Kaylin's favorite songs.
No Scrubs.
No, he doesn't play No Scrubs, Kaylin.
That would have been. I mean, fuck. I wish. Can we change the story? Can we still change the story?
Yeah.
Can we just go with No Scrubs?
All right.
That'd be pretty funny.
and
Him
there
on
is
like an acoustic guitar going full fucking No Scrubs. That would be great.
There is a universe where he plays No Scrubs. Sure. Not in this one, but there's a dimension somewhere.
We're in the darkest timeline, guys.
That's right. One in 1 billion, whatever Dr. Strange said we are. So he goes, I'm gonna play this song. I love this song. It's the acoustic version of I Took a Pill in Ibiza.
Oh, okay.
Which
song.
Which is actually the original.
The
version
original
of that
song. So
Yeah.
How does that go?
I took a pill in Ibiza. Oh fuck! I forgot the words. Of
The
it.
show of
Just give me the
Ibiza
melody.
was
Just
cool.
give me the melody because I'm not going to know
Right.
any of the words.
I
mean-
sad song.
Yeah.
You know,
This is the
Posner.
state of music these days.
No, it's
There's
actually-
no fucking melody.
It's a great fucking song.
It's an incredible song, dude.
It's a great.
There's a
song.
melody.
Well,
Oh, there's
the
a
EDM
melody.
remixes, yeah.
But it's not readily.
Ibiza.
It's an awesome music video too. By
So
the way.
Vici, I was cool.
When I finally got sober, felt 10 years older, but fuck it, it was something to do. Come on, let's
Boom.
pretend we don't know the words.
Yeah, it's really good. So what? Okay, I'm gonna backtrack. I'm gonna go on a little tangent
Oh,
here.
remix.
for DOS because it is a remix. Look, that song started acoustic, and it was Mike Posner just singing about how all this fame and money and stuff just sucks, and he was just being completely honest.
He was on the show before.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
And then it did okay, but then I forget who, but some guy
It was
just
a random
remixed
DJ,
it
Yeah.
and just put a really happy dancey tune, which was like the exact opposite of what Mike Posner was singing about. Like he's like, no, I'm trying to get away from this world, and that's what the song's about. This guy just still made it like a dance club hit, and
Right.
man, did it turn into a banger. And then it became kind of cool because it was sad lyrics with a happy melody and happy music, and it kind of had that cool contrast.
That artist was named
CB. So, and now Mike Posner, when he performs it live, he plays that version because that's just the bit better version.
It was probably one of the biggest EDM songs of the 2010s.
I'll still listen to it,
Definitely
and
was.
it brings me a lot of joy, and it gets me thinking about life too. So, very very good song. Big fan of it. So I know you can't do the lyrics off of memory right now, but if you played the song, I'd be able to sing the whole thing. I promise. Anyway, so he starts singing like the sensitive version, and she is melting, you guys. She's
How's he
just
doing?
like, he's doing all right. He's doing enough to get by. He's doing enough to get by. I mean, if you ask me, the sound was really good. The sound,
I'm sure he sounded amazing.
freaking
How were
DOS.
you doing?
That
You were working
compressor,
iPad
that
with
compressor
Japan?
was going. I tap tempo delay, added the reverb. DOS
I was gonna
knows.
say that's a bit of a gamble to go. Okay, yeah, why don't you come up and play a song? And
Yeah,
then
did
fucking
you do-
knocks it
did-
out of the park, and then you're thinking, oh fuck, why did I do that?
Yeah, Kalen,
Now you,
Kalen.
now Chris, you're using
I'm
some mechanical enhancements.
You think I'm
You're doing all this stuff, right? He doesn't go. Give me the tap delay.
No, I'm doing that. I'm saying like,
On the
he's
quarter
playing,
notes.
and I'm
Yeah.
trying to make him sound as good as possible. I let him play.
Right. Give me the diminished verb after the third.
I make him sound awesome.
Right.
As awesome
Can you
as he
side chain the comp?
Good. That's what. See, yeah. See, Dawson knows. Dawson knows
All right.
all my tricks, all my
All right.
moves. And yeah, for a guitar and vocals. So he gets through the song. She's enamored. Starts clapping. He takes off the guitar. I turn on the house music. They're hugging it out. She's just like, she's melted. She's melted in his arms.
Mhm.
And I look at my buddy who's working there, and it's like, we did it. Look at this. We made this happen, and they're having this wonderful moment. But then I go back for my next set, and he turns into a monster.
Oh fuck!
Just a freaking.
Can I play a song? Can I play a song? Let me play a song.
You gave him a taste of blood. Now he wants the flesh.
Dude, it's like the shark in Finding Nemo. By the way, all my references from now on are Pixar movies, just because that's all I'm watching. So it's like the shark in Finding Nemo, and he gets a little bit of Dory's blood snorted up the old nasal passage, and he just I'll explain
Bruce?
the movie.
I think-
Oh, you don't have to explain. I've done cocaine.
Go. Kalen will get all my references right now. And so now he's sitting back. He's no longer like attentive and sweet, but he's sitting back, arm out on like the loungy couch, just chilling. Like, yeah, I'm a badass. I did that.
You gave him a taste of fame, bro.
And now he is just talking to me this whole set. Like, hey, you know this one? Oh, dude, that's easy. I get that one. You gotta. Oh, dude, that one's a good one. You gotta play that one. You know this one? Oh, you gotta play that one. Oh, it's classic. Oh, it's really just a couple chords. And then
So
now,
you were an amazing wingman for this guy, and now he is just taunting you, basically.
Dude, you should have busted out like the hardest fucking best song that you know, just to like show him up. I don't know what that'd be. Just
Did Biggie
chord
make an
guitar,
appearance, Chris?
yeah, yeah, just play a Puff Daddy song.
Not guilty, baby. Feel like Diddy's back.
I will. I'm gonna bring that up in a little bit, Gary, because yeah, there is a conundrum here. But anyway, so now in between songs, he's like, "Hey, can I play another one?"
No.
Hey, can I play another one? Let me get another one. Can I play another one? And in my brain, I'm like,
Oh.
dude, I got you to the peak.
Right.
You can't get any higher now. If you play another song, I know you put your best foot forward for that one. So whatever song you have now ain't gonna be as good. One.
You're now 4 more beers deeper than you were when you miraculously pulled off this other song. You
Yeah.
do not want to do this, buddy.
So I'm just
Tell me you put him on stage.
I was gonna
Tell me you
say,
put him
if
on
he's being
stage.
a douche, you fucking should have just all right. Let him drink a little more even, and go. All right, here you go.
No, you
Try
want
again."
you know what the worst part was? I played 2 hours straight after that because I couldn't take a break. Because I knew if I would have freaking taken a break, he would have grabbed the guitar and started playing. So I just had to I couldn't leave now.
Oh,
And now I'm
God.
playing the B-sides because it's like, all right, I can't leave. I'm playing songs.
Well, the
I don't
guy
even know if
can't just-
this is right.
The guy can't just get up and play your guitar. Like it's your instrument,
but I
you can't-
couldn't,
right?
But I'm trying to be nice and
Yeah. He'll
and
ask.
I
And,
won't
and
say
Chris
no
and
if I don't have a reason to say no. At
Exactly.
this point.
Plus,
Yeah.
once Chris lets him play it once, then there's a bit of an understanding and a license there of like, look,
Yeah, you're on
all right,
break. Yeah,
you're cool with
and
me.
Chris is the last guy to revoke that license.
that's true. I know. I gotta grow some balls. So anyway, now I'm just powering through. My legs are getting tired. My voice is getting
Wait,
tired.
so when he keeps asking you to play another song, do you just go no?
I'm like,
what's
"Ugh,
yours?
no, I don't. Yeah, I was like, oh, I still got to keep going. I got to finish this out, and all the way to the bitter end. And they're just sitting there. And by the way, after that hug, they're back to not sitting across from each other. Nothing's happening. I'm like, dude, you had it. You had it.
Yeah, actually, I'm taking my whole theorem back. Not all of it. He still may be rich, but she is too.
I have no way to prove this, so I can't
Yeah.
confirm nor deny. But the whole night now, I'm just thinking like, dude, we had it. This is a team effort. We had it. You're getting greedy, and now
Yeah.
you're losing it, and you
Yeah.
lost it,
Yep.
and now you're just annoying, and it's like, dude. Anyway, so I did a pretty good job being a wingman to a certain point,
Well, that'll learn you.
or maybe Josh, just the siren song of performance and music is just stronger than that of a woman.
No,
It's yeah.
I was on
Here's
that
the
stage
thing.
with Lake Arrowhead. It's not.
What it is. What it is one time on maybe the guy is a guitar player, maybe he plays in a band, maybe he's actually pretty damn good. He could not sit there and watch you be awesome and not need to get up there, and he couldn't stifle his need to get on stage.
I don't think it was a competition against me. I think it was he liked the way he felt when she was watching him. And
That's
she
what I'm
was-
Sure.
saying. And that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Like, that's the only way he's getting
Yeah.
attention from her. So now he's realized I have this trick in my bag, and I got to get back up there.
Right.
That's the only way I'm going to get the attention.
But
that
you
I'm-
did it. You did it as far as you can go.
Yeah, but he didn't have. He's not a closer.
He didn't
He's not
close.
It's not enough. He didn't get that last cookie satisfaction.
You should have
I
left the
swear-
club after that. You mic drop and then you
Yeah,
say, "Let's get out of
that
here."
would've been
Oh no,
probably
sorry.
the
Then that
grab
might have
her
been
by
my
the
fault
hand.
because I don't like when people leave while I'm playing. So I'm like, please don't leave. To
Chris.
everybody who thinks you're leaving, no, please don't leave.
You should have pointed out you were stuck on stage for 2 hours,
Yeah.
but so was everyone else around you
Oh
in the
yeah,
venue.
yeah. That's how I play. Like
Blockade the
it's just a nice mellow evening.
Yeah.
I'm playing some really romantic, lovely music. But if your
Biggie.
check drops on the floor and you get up, it's like, please don't leave, don't go anywhere, no. And they sit back.
Is
down.
that the
It's like a
song?
really
Is
good
that
trick.
the Ibiza song?
No, that's just my stage voice. That's how I talk. That's how I do my banter. That's how I talk. And it works. People don't leave.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's a trick I do, but
how you get the applause?
tried and tested and true.
My favorite piece of stage banter ever was seeing Jonathan McEwen, and I still can't quite reproduce it, but seeing Jonathan McEwen say to a crowd of about 2,000, "How many of you are here tonight?" And the way he delivered it, it sounded like, "How many are you here from Chicago?" Or, there was something, but it was just, "How many of you are here tonight?" And I try to duplicate that on my comedy shows. Just say, "How many of you are here tonight?" sometimes they get it, and like 4 people will clap, and I go, that sounds like about right. The rest of you are not.
I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal that.
It's good. Take it. The only one I've ever seen do it to perfection was Jonathan McEwen.
When I
It's
was
a
playing the
tough
other
line
day,
to deliver.
you know, because it was 4th of July, fireworks were just going off randomly the last 2 days leading up, 3 days after 4th of July, they're all just kind of popping off. And so I'm playing and a firework goes off at, as I'm just talking. And I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna fire at my pyrotechnics guy. That cue was off. Huge laugh. Duh, so you can have that one. We'll trade.
Thank you.
Big old laugh. All right. Well, anyway, so that was look. I tried to be a wingman. I'm usually pretty good at the wingman thing, I think.
That's a disappointment, and as I said, that'll learn you.
Yeah.
You will find yourself as you get older doing less and less good deeds.
Gary.
Because you will learn the lesson, no good deed goes unpunished.
Well, speaking of good deeds and being a wingman, I'm glad Gary's here because he can speak to this firsthand.
All right.
No, it's more of just a philosophical question because look, I'm spoken for.
Yeah.
Look at that. Holding up my wedding ring there for those who are just listening. Is it okay for a married man to be the wingman?
As long as that wedding ring stays on, I think you're okay.
Are these Jersey Shore rules?
Love Island
If
rules.
there's Jersey Shore rules, you may have to jump on a grenade.
I would feel like
No,
it's
no.
almost expected.
None of that, but
Like,
Oh, Kaylin,
if your buddy, you're going out with your married buddy, like, dude, and he's looking to get, like, you better fucking talk me up tonight. Like, you better help me out here.
yeah.
Like, I would
It
think
also
I would
depends
go.
on the married man.
Well, assuming
There are a
the
few
happily
married men that I don't
yes,
need to
I
be
know.
my wingman.
Okay, well, let's try this out. Because Matt's a married man, right?
Yeah,
me
dude.
see
Look at
proof.
this.
Oh, Matt's all up his wedding. Okay, Dawson.
you didn't. haven't
Dawson's
lost
not
it yet?
married yet. And Kaylin could be a single woman. So Matt, talk up Dawson. Let's say you brought Dawson to a bar and you're talking up.
Talk me up to
him up.
Kaylin.
Yeah, talk him up to Kaylin.
But call him Miss Kaylin.
Yeah, Miss Kaylin. Well, you don't know his name.
Miss
Yet.
Kaylin. how's
Kaylin,
your-
actually, that's kind of a girl's name.
No, Miss
anyway.
Kaylin, how's your night going?
Oh, good. I'm just, hanging out,
Yeah.
having a drink by myself. Kind of
Nice.
bored.
Oh,
So you got a Mai Tai there. It's an interesting choice.
Oh, yeah, I love Mai Tais. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
they're
my
so
favorite.
See that guy smoking over there?
You see that guy smoking over there? The one by the pinball machine? He's got
Coors Light.
he's got 2 C minuses, and one of them's got your name on it, sister.
He's very efficient. He gets 2 at a time.
Don't worry, he's
One to
not
you.
sick. That cough is just what he does when he's healthy.
oh, Gary's there too. Gary's here helping out. Oh, I like this. Wingman.
Look,
in
I don't want her to
stereo.
be scared that he's contagious. It's just
Yeah.
rock star living, baby.
Miss Kaylin, what do you think about that?
A C minus. I'm too classy for that shit.
That's true. That's true. And then I walk over and I go, this stuff's garbage. You want a Mai Tai?
Yeah.
No, love it, because Dawson has an
And
earpiece
scene.
the whole time too, because we we're technologically savvy. I love it. All right, so yeah, I think it's okay then, as long as you got your
It just-
wedding ring on.
It just depends. Like, look, for all the married guys on this podcast, it's perfectly fine because you guys are good guys. Like, I know we've all met someone who's married who's maybe not a good guy, and if that person's starting to wingman, then they probably shouldn't do that because they're going to put themselves in a situation that's not going to end well for anyone.
I like
I've
that.
seen
I guess
some
it probably
married
also
men and
depends on
some.
the wife. Like, if the wife knew, like, if they're cool, they'd be like, oh, yeah, you're just helping out your friend. But if your wife ain't so cool, then...
Well,
No,
see,
my
part of
wife's
that
the
makes
from
your
doing
wife
that.
part of the
cool,
thing,
Kaylin.
Kaylin.
Yeah, my wife's...
Part of the thing, Kaylin, is the married wingman has to at least every 10 minutes remind everyone that he's married and I love my wife. You gotta be up front and honest about that. Almost
Yeah,
to
but
an
you can do
annoying
it
factor.
casually. You can just
If you
mention,
do
oh,
that-
yeah, my wife did. Oh, yeah,
If
my
you do
wife
that
has
right,
a...
Dawson, you can establish that one time at the top and be good for the night. Like, if you just fucking very sternly or
Yeah, and then 20 minutes later, after she has her third Jello shot, uh, the wing of the chick you're trying to set up is falling all over you in a drunken way and saying she likes your eyes and the way you laugh.
No, I've already been gone for a half hour at that point.
Smart. Get out. Yeah, pull the chute.
I've done what I can for Miss Kaylin over there, and or whoever it is, and I'm on the road, baby. I'm heading home.
Gary acts quick. Yeah, he's in, does the job, and leaves. He doesn't linger.
Oh,
no, nothing good happens to
those.
Well,
wingmanning for 3.5 fucking hours. I'll give you a half hour, set you up, and you can knock it down from there or not. But I'll be home.
Okay.
And that is the other thing is like a wingman is not a full night investment,
It shouldn't be. I mean,
you got to have your own agenda, dude. My job is not. If I was married, I'd be like, dude, my job is not to get you laid. My job was to get me laid, and I got a wife, so I'll help as much as I can. But I got my own plans for tonight, and they're not getting you laid. But I'll play nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Something like that. Well, then what about this, Gary? What if
trying to get me in trouble here?
No, I'm not trying to get you in trouble here.
I'm not going to get in trouble, so I don't even care.
You're not going to get in trouble.
No, so go for it.
Yeah, there's nothing. What about? Let's say there's a dance floor. Are you, as a married man, allowed to dance with a female that's not your wife?
Not when you say it like that.
Yeah, he really.
Okay, let's say Miss Kaylin has friends. Maybe this woman's also married and just hanging out with Miss Kaylin. She's wing woman in it.
I mean, here's the
Everyone's
thing.
dancing.
There's a huge range here. Like if we're gonna go out and we're all gonna line dance together, yeah, you probably get away with that. But if this is gonna be freaking or slow dancing, then no, absolutely not.
I was gonna say if you're
slow
dancing
dance.
like Chris or Mikey does after a couple drinks, then you're probably okay to fucking go turn the
Well, see, that's the thing. That's the thing is you have to kind of keep it in the Mikey zone.
Yeah.
I got
In
drunk
the
and
Mikey
danced
zone.
at all of your weddings, but I didn't dance with one girl. I danced with everybody.
That's right.
Right. And I
That's
think
right.
You can dance. You just got to dance with everybody.
Yeah. There should be no one-on-one activity of any kind. Not even close.
Maybe
Just
like
do a lot of fist bumps while you're dancing. That'll kind of establish a contact zone that people will not want to get into,
Smart.
Take your shirt off, do a somersault.
Yeah,
Are you sure you're not in a mosh pit, Matt? When you okay. So yeah, no twirling.
No, absolutely not.
No twirling.
No, only if your wife.
Okay. See,
It's reserved.
we're
Your
setting
twirling
rules
days
here.
are over. You twirl Jenny and nobody else.
By the way,
Well said, sir.
when we're ready, if I may, I watched
Have
the
the
movie
stance?
Sinners. I watched the movie
Oh yeah, I
Sinners.
was curious what you were your
recently.
thoughts on it.
Hold on, we're
And
gonna
before
get to this in comments, but Kaylin, did you go back and watch the scene?
No, I don't.
Dawson,
I was very
Forgetting
worried.
what you're even.
Kaylin said.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know
Kaylin
what
said
you're
there
talking
was
about.
one scene that I was like, and I'm like, don't tell me. I want to watch the movie, and I want to see if I know which scene.
This was on
you're
Patreon
talking about.
for anyone that didn't listen. I reviewed it last week. I talked about there's one scene in the movie that bugged the ever living shit out of me, and yeah, I
What I
said,
said-
don't
Well, I'll
tell
tell you
me.
what.
Dawson,
Let's
I'm
leave the
gonna
story
stop you
then
there.
as
Yeah.
a tease for Patreon. If it
Love
was
it.
delivered on Patreon, we can talk about it on Patreon. But I just remembered that, and I was very concerned. I was like, I'm going to watch Sinners because it's on HBO now, and I said, oh shit, I have to. Do I really think I'm going to be able to find the scene that Kaylin was saying that we spoke about?
Okay, Dawson,
I don't know.
you were in your cups a little bit on Patreon. So did you watch the scene that I pointed out to Kaylin that he missed, the post-credit scene?
Oh
Yes, I did. Actually, you
forgot
know
that- I
what?
forgot
I
that
watched the
you told me
very,
there was a
very
post-credit scene. I
ending,
gotta do
and
that
then
too.
I have to go. I think I have to go back and watch
Okay.
the post. I think I missed it.
Yeah.
I think they went. Yeah.
So here's the
ballsy
thing.
for like a non-Marvel movie to throw in a fucking post-credit scene. I mean, I got to watch the scene, but I like the move.
Well, I think we'll get to it in the comments, but
Right.
the post-credit scene, I think, is going to go a long way to clearing up the scene that Kalen had an issue with.
Oh, even better.
Well, in today's Patreon show, I will tell you whether or not I knew the scene that Kanan was talking about.
Okay.
But we'll save it for Patreon since I brought it up at Patreon.
All right. Gary's probably getting a bunch.
Are we
of
going
new
spoilers?
subscriptions
I think
as
I
we
feel
talk.
like it's going to be tough to talk about this without spoilers.
Okay.
I don't think it's something. I don't think it's
I'm
something
trying to
that
do a
spoils the
warning.
movie.
It's not really like
I
Dawson
don't think
to
it's something that
spoil
spoils the
anything
movie.
anyway. So
And it's on HBO now. It's like fucking
Yeah.
watch it. What's your
It
excuse?
could be a totally different scene that he's talking about. It might not even
Consider
be the one that I was
this
talking
a
about.
spoiler alert.
Okay, we're spoiling
next
alert, a
episode.
different episode. I love it.
We'll
That's
have to
how we
remind
do
you.
it here on the water
For
cooler.
Thursday.
All right. Well, anyway, and by the way, if you're not part of Patreon, please come join us. It's just go to patreon.com/watercooler. You get this episode, every episode ad free. You get an extra episode every week, which Matt likes to say it's like a continuation of the conversation.
By the way, I went to Coffee Bean the other day, bought a cold brew coffee, medium size, $5.30.
it's too
Wow.
much. What? I can
fucking-
think of a few better ways to
What?
spend your money. Like one is join our Patreon, and also there's opportunities for meetups, Malo Money meetups, and movie clubs, and yeah, it's a grand old time. All right,
I
well,
tell you, I don't even drink the coffee at Corolla anymore. I make my French press, my Kirkland Starbucks coffee, and then I make sure I bring my big Bobo Boy mug and fill it up every single day before I go to work, and it's totally changed my life. I don't have to worry about anybody else. I'm in charge of my coffee game. And so whoever, I think Chris gave us the cups.
No,
gave
there-
it
no.
the
It
cups?
was a list.
it was,
Yeah,
it was
fan.
that fan who had the engraving business.
Well,
Yeah.
grazie.
Well,
Grazie.
don't put that shit in
Mille
the dishwasher
grazie.
because my shit's like faded now.
I'm
I still
glad
have-
mine's faded. I don't want it to say Bobo Boy. I have to explain that shit.
Well, it didn't
What's a
say
That's
Bobo
Bobo.
fun.
It was just our. Oh, I might be thinking of a different cup. I thought
No,
it was the one
there's
with
a
just our
black-
face on it.
No, there's a black like coffee style mug that said Bobo Boy and like
Oh, I'm
giant
thinking
black
of it.
letters.
I'm thinking of a different.
It's a,
I
it's
still
a
have-
thermal mug. It's really good though. It's a
I still
really
have mine
good
too,
mug.
Dawson. I use it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I use mine too. Anyway, so before we get out of here, I would like to play a "This Is How You Remind Me" clip because one was given to me today, and Matt will introduce it after I play the super sweet intro by KC Peters.
This is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of the podcast we had.
Not like you. Say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. It's been so long since Nickelback was on the radio that I've forgotten the words.
See?
Ironically.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was submitted by Philip Anderson. It's from episode 44, which happened back in October of 2016. Gary, I don't know if you weren't on the last episode, but we ended up talking about Nick Cage for a little bit.
Oh,
Just a little bit. No, hold on. It's okay. Just, go back and listen.
All right.
But at a certain point, we brought up the show Luke Cage, which
yeah, I heard.
We spoke of this.
I know. So
Okay.
Philip Anderson brought up the fact that we had this discussion. He just happened
Right.
to be listening to episode 44 where Kalen flicked Luke Cage and he gave it 10 out of 10 beans, which is shocking to me.
What?
But
Really?
yes. But that is not what the clip we were playing. What the clip we were playing just
Early
happens to
days.
be in this exact same episode. It is one of the more infamous moments in the show, which was the time that Kalen gave a Corolla studio tour to a representative from Arizona Athletics, which Gary found out after the fact. And roll the clip, which is actually two clips because I had to combine a couple things.
Clearly, this was planned. I don't know how, but clearly this was planned for Friday, and you rescheduled it because you had to duck out early to go to Not Scary Farm while you should have been at A&D, which is fine. Totally approved, and you asked, and that's cool. My question to you is, A, why could they have fucking not just come Friday night as scheduled when me and Chris were here? B, why would you not tell me they were coming at all? And C, do you not think I might have a vested interest in having a friend in the Arizona Athletics program? Oh, World Star.
Okay, wait, let's start over. What was number 1?
Ooh. I am strongly on Team Kalen right now.
No, you know what? That's fucking hilarious. Like, no argument. That was a fucking funny joke. But fuck you. Answer my question.
Let's hear Kalen's side of the story.
Okay,
Kalen, go ahead.
yes, Gary, I definitely should have told you that this guy was coming in, and I just slipped my mind. But this guy is...
That's fine. You should just stop there.
No, I'm not going to stop
No,
there.
I have to hear the rest.
This guy is a huge fan of Adam Carolla and Adam Drew. He knows you. You can just say, hey,
I know!
let me get
I'd
his
like to know him!
I know. So
What the fuck,
just
Jalen?
give me his email.
I don't even know this fucking guy's name!
Wow.
Now, Gary.
I can just give
What
you
the fuck? What goes on?
right his level.
Nick Davis.
Chris!
There you go.
Wow.
First of all, I want everyone to know that that was entirely scripted.
That was definitely not.
We rehearsed that, and Gary, you acted the fuck out of that, dude.
Thanks,
That
brother.
was very good.
I don't like to call myself an artist, but
That was goddamn.
I remember that day.
look, I remember that day too, and I stand by 85 to 90% of what I said. I feel badly that I
The
screamed.
tone was maybe a bit off.
maybe a bit hostile. I'd be interested to know what else had gone on that day, but
I'm not sure if it came from that day, but I just wanted to show off a little something right now that I am currently
New
wearing
tattoo.
right here.
Oh, he's wearing the Arizona shorts. That did
feeling
come up in
that.
the same episode.
I think that might have been from that visit. That
I want to know it wasn't, and I will say this. I will say this because Gary reached out to these people afterwards, and there was a very large box of Arizona Athletics delivered to the studio. Every fucking item of clothing was Gary's size. None of us could wear anything.
Well,
The hats would go over our eyes.
actually, Gary and I
We're
were the same
swimming
size,
in everything,
so
and the basketball
interchangeable.
shorts are gone first.
Yeah, Kalen, I'm pretty sure that was from that day, man. I mean, I don't see you going to a store and buying.
No, well, Gary left me these shorts, and there's always the infamous story of when Gary was moving out of our apartment, and he essentially had a bunch of just basketball shorts in his drawer, and he was like, "Take them, keep them." And so I was like, "Great, thanks." And so I wore one of the pairs into work one day, and he was like, "Not that pair.
Yeah.
Give it back."
I actually was just wearing that pair like this weekend, and I was thinking about that, how I fucking made you give me the clothes off of your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
So Gary
I
took
think,
back those shorts and a mini fridge.
All right.
I think I brought up on this show the one time that Rich Robinson, the guitarist for the Black Crowes,
Yeah, I was thinking
booked on
about
the
this.
Carolla show, and Chris did not tell me that Rich Robinson from the Black Crowes is going to be in, and I'm still affected by it, as you can probably tell.
Were you mad about that?
I
Were you
brought
mad
it
when
up.
He sent
I
in
brought
all
it
that
up. I
merch my
think-
size.
I would love Philip Anderson. Let's hope serendipity keeps rolling. Maybe the next episode you're listening to is where I got upset with Chris about not telling me that Rich Robinson was going to be there, and I'd like to see how I handled it because
How would that be different though? Because Doss, you only miss shows when you have to, so you probably weren't even in town. You're
he
probably
wasn't
cruised.
on the Adam Carolla show. He was on an
Oh.
auxiliary show
Well, then
on
it's
the
not my
network,
fault.
but he was in the studio.
I can't help who walks in through those doors.
It was probably on the schedule.
See,
too.
now I'm getting angry about it,
let's
and this
discuss
is
it.
why I want to hear. This
Maybe
is why
we do a
I
little-
really want to hear whatever if this happened. I know I.
What year did
addressed it
this
on the
take
show.
place? Just to help people find it a little bit.
Maybe we do a little conflict mediation next episode. No, I'll get to the bottom of this.
No, we're all men. Shit happens. We move on. It's okay. Gary is fine now with the Arizona athletic equipment guy.
Oh yeah, no, he no longer works there, but
So you dumped
Gary
him?
got him
And
fired.
that's why he's okay with it. He's no longer an asset.
no, he moved on. No, we're still friends, and I will say, Dawson, that I know it bothered you that all that stuff showed up and it was all one size. So for the next 2 years, I just had a mail.
All
direct.
Gary's size. I was like, I honestly said one day, I said, thank God this is a school I don't give a fuck about. Because if it was a bunch of Cal Bears merchandise or some UCSB Gauchos gear or something, and it was all Gary size, I would have been really mad.
Some banana slugs t-shirts.
That's Santa Cruz, bro.
I know, but I feel like you belong there too.
You ever been?
Hippie schools.
The last time you were in Santa
Cruz.
I don't.
Vibe.
Yeah, no.
I haven't been to
I
Santa
feel like
Cruz.
you give off
Ironically,
Santa Cruz vibes.
yeah.
I went there once.
You give off Santa Cruz vibes for sure, dude. If you would say, I went to UC Santa Cruz.
I was in
believe
Santa
you.
Cruz. Last time I was in Santa Cruz was last summer.
Okay.
And
So why am
Santa
I
Cruz.
crazy?
I went
Two-
to.
I'm sorry, 2 summers
guess
ago, the
which one it
last
is.
summer.
Santa Cruz would come up way before Santa Barbara. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, if we're just talking stereotypes,
You guys haven't been to Santa Cruz in a long time. Santa Cruz is crunchy granola. Santa Cruz is militantly crunchy granola.
you're making me hungry, dude. I didn't know it was delicious. All right. Well, anyway, why don't we get our plugs in? and
Beautiful,
we'll-
though.
Oh, beautiful.
My plug is for Santa Cruz, California.
All right. Dawson is plugging. Okay, well, why don't we get our plugs in and then we'll start Patreon. So I won't leave. I want to see where this goes. I want to see this thing through. Dawson, what can we plug for you?
Thank you guys for buying the stickers and the CDs for $25. That's pretty awesome of you. That is still available. 5 Los Angeles stickers of me smoking a cigarette, and they just say, dude. You're like having no allegiance with Mike Dawson. You're just like, this is a dude smoking a cigarette. Now I'm going to put it on my notebook. So 5 stickers, and then my very first CD and a random CD that I produced. And I produced like 8 of them. So they're there. Also, Irvine Improv almost sold out. Adam said, hey, you can do 10 minutes at the top if you want. So Thursday night at the Irvine Improv, Adam Carolla, Jay Moore, we're recording a podcast, but it's just going to be Adam Carolla and Jay Moore riffing. And I'm doing 10 on top.
This Thursday?
This Thursday night.
Sweet.
And then July 17th, I'm in my hometown of Clayton, California at the Clayton Saloon. The Clayton Club Saloon, which is a honest to God saloon, swinging doors. It was there when my mom went to Clayton Valley High School and her father forbade her or any of her brothers from ever going to the saloon because it was a Hell's Angel base. I'm performing comedy there on July 17th. It's going to be a fun time.
Love it. You'll kill it there too. All right. Gary, what about you?
I don't know. Follow Reasonable Doubt or subscribe to Reasonable Doubt on YouTube, I guess. YouTube.com/Reasonable Doubt podcast. Mark and I, getting out there and just talking about stuff. This most recent episode that's available now, Mark is finally not under the gag order in the Diddy trial. So he is able to actually talk a little bit about the case, and he gets pretty fired up. So go check that out.
I want to talk Diddy too. We'll do a little bit in Patreon.
Oh, we can talk Diddy.
Let's talk about Diddy.
Ain't no gag order for me.
And then
You guys gonna do Diddy?
Okay, so that was Matt's terrible plug.
no plug for you, Matt. Caitlin, what would you like to plug?
Just fooling about with Michael Bean. We've gone to 2 episodes a week now. We did an episode that I posted today, kind of remembering Michael Madsen. The conversation ended up turning also towards Tom Sizemore, and I retold the ACS Tom Sizemore story from back in the
whole version.
Most of it. I
Part
told
that you
about.
told me.
I'm sure
I
it
told
was
about
a
eight- I told
stirring
about eight-
tribute, Caleb.
I told about 85% of it. I left out. I
You tell
mentioned.
that- Hey, maybe we
I
tell
mentioned-
the last 15 at the next meetup because that's a hell of a.
Oh.
Well, I did mention that he called you or got in contact with you, who then got in contact with me, and I had to go back to the studio and open it up for him so he could go get his drugs out of the bathroom. So, yeah, I tell that on this week's Just Fooling About. Go check it out, subscribe. And subscribe on Spotify and Apple and all that too. I'm trying to get our audio numbers up, so if you could do that for me, that would be fucking awesome.
So,
Fuck yeah.
I don't like how Keelan, you're on Just Fooling About dropping some newsworthy stories, and then you're on our show and you're like, yeah, I told this old guy to fuck off.
That was a great story. I
was a
hear you.
good story.
Yeah.
I'm teasing.
Yeah, fucking Amy got a kick out of that one. I mean, I could retell the Tom Sizemore story. I feel like it's been told before, but
Let's hear it again. We'll do it in Patreon. And then we are skipping Matt. So as for me, I am playing at the Ordinary in Long Beach, July 26th, and then first Saturday of every month at Marina Wine. So if you want to play a song and come up and hit me up, and I'll let you play for your lady. All right.
Did you get what, Chris? Was that a good tip night?
Usually.
did he tip you?
Usually they are. I don't
Did he tip
know
you?
if he did or not.
He didn't scan the QR code with his phone.
See, he should have dropped
Yeah,
at
he
least
should've fucking-
$20 into the tip jar immediately.
Or he might have gotten mad you didn't let him.
Let
go
me
again.
play a song. I'm dropping a 50. That's, I mean,
Dang.
sharing the stage.
That's
Yeah.
easy, dude. It's easy.
I even gave him an intro. I learned his
That's
name.
like a fifth of your pay.
You guys ready for this one? This guy, he's coming up here. All right. Well, anyway, regardless, come hang out. Yeah, I want to play music. All right, and that will do it for this episode of Watercooler. Matt, did you have something to plug? I'm sorry, dude. I feel
I don't
bad.
want your pity plug.
Good. 'Cause I was gonna,
No,
I was gonna
get
rip it
outta
away
here.
from you anyway.
End the goddamn show.
It's over, baby. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you at Patreon. We love you. Goodbye.